inclusive. No one. Please, protocol, ensure that here does not become a thoroughfare. Please, it's important. Thank you. Thank you. Please, when are we starting the music? Please, it's urgent. The music is urgent. Can we play the music? It is time for the procession. And for those of you seated at the back, the senators are coming. I am talking about the Senate of the University of Port Harcourt. That seat belongs to them. So when they get there, you just stand up because that's their seat. We have informed you earlier that that place belongs to them. Other guests who are here, apart from the VIPs, you are expected to take your position. Please, can we get this music? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Please, may I respectfully invite all the PhD graduates to kindly rise for the academic program.
all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot and all undone? For all undone my thee, for all undone, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all undone. Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot for all unsigned? For all unsigned, my thee, for all unsigned, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all unsigned. Acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? For all has done my thee, for all eyes thine, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for all unsigned. Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? For all unsigned, my thee, for all unsigned, we'll take yet for all unsigned. Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should all acquaintance be forgot for all unsigned? For all unsigned, my thee, for all unsigned, we'll take a cup of kindness, yet for all life's time. And surely I'll buy mine. We'll take a cup of kindness, yet for the sake of all thine. For all thine, my dear. For all thine. We'll drink a cup of kindness, yet for the sake of all thine. And stream from morning sun till night.
The day of the faculties are now processing into this great auditorium.
For all and thine, my dear, for all and thine, we'll take a cup of kindness, yet for the sake of all and thine.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor Honorary Jubilee, is leading the council procession. Immediately after this, VC of the University, we have the Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the Governing Council of the University of Port Harcourt, distinguished Senator Graduand. We also have other council members on the entourage.
We'll take a cup of kindness, yet for the sake of all thine side.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the honor to welcome everyone and also to announce the arrival of His Excellency Vice Admiral Retired Ibok Ete Ibas, CFRO, Administrator of River State for the unique University of Port Harcourt. He is also here with His wife is Excellency Dr. Mrs. Teresa Kiba.
Until night.
Cameraman, you cannot go back to your position. Cameraman, please go back to your position, please. Nobody should be there. Everyone, go back to your position. The cameraman, go back. We are live and direct on Channel TV, NTA, and Arise. Please, we like the center to be clear. Everyone, photographers, leave the center. Thank you very much. Welcome to the unique University of Port Harcourt. We shall now begin this very wonderful occasion today as we commence with the national anthem. Immediately after that, we shall take the University of Port Harcourt anthem. Please let us rise, and cameramen, please let us stand still. Thank you. Over to the choir. University of Port Harcourt anthem.
On the green golden face from the place, our God is all over in the space. The university of Port Harcourt, heart is a veil of learning and excellent education. All over God and His design, set in church of God, knowledge and wisdom, enlightening things that have been our vision. Oh, it's a faith of belief and sing along. The vision of our Father, shining in the sun. Opportunities are limited everywhere. Approaching the citizens of the universe, the power and be the pride of Uniport. Echo! Unique, 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 Uniport. Unique, 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 Uniport. Unique, 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 Uniport. Unique, unique, unique,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please, may have your seat. That is the University of Port Harcourt anthem, one of the best songs in the whole world. Thank you very much. It was composed by Reverend Father Professor Udo Idem from the University of Port Harcourt. Thank you, sir. May I respectfully, at this point in time, hand over to the registrar of the university, Dr. Gloria Chinda, for the rest of today's proceedings. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. conclusion of the assembly as a convocation, the University of Port Harcourt Act empowers the university to award first degrees and prizes, admit to higher degrees and confer honorary degrees. It also provides that the Chancellor shall preside at all meetings, and in his absence, the Vice Chancellor shall be the chairman at the meeting held for the purpose of awarding degrees. The Vice Chancellor shall preside over today's activity. The Chancellor is absent. I therefore invite the Vice Chancellor. Moving forward, I will be addressing the Vice Chancellor to constitute this assembly into the 35th convocation of the University of Port Harcourt for the award of Doctor of Philosophy degree. The Vice Chancellor, sir.
I hereby constitute this assembly into the 35th convocation of the University of Port Harcourt for the purpose of award of Doctor of Philosophy degrees.
Chancellor to address the convocation. The Vice Chancellor.
The amiable President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, ably represented here today by the Vice Chancellor of Federal University of Tweke, Professor Adiasi. The wife of the President and the First Lady of Nigeria, Distinguished Senator Honorary Tinubu, CFR, ably represented here today. Sir. Distinguished members of the National Assembly here present, Dr. Tunji Alausa, Honorable Minister of Education, Your Excellency, Chief Barrister, Nyesom Ezenwa-Wike, CONGSSROS, Honorable Minister of the FCT, Dr. Suwaiba Said Ahmed, Honorable Minister of State for Education, Your Excellency, Vice Admiral Ibon Ete Ekwe Ebas, retired sole administrator of Rivers State. Your Excellencies, other executive governors who are here present, especially the governor of Adamawa State, Mrs. Didi Walsinjak, Head of Service of Federation, the Permanent Secretary, Federal Minister of Education, Professor Abdullahi Yusuf Rubadu, Executive Secretary, National University Commission, ably represented here. Architect Sonny Eshono, Executive Secretary, Third Fund, ably represented here. Professor Ichak Oleyede, Registrar Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, ably represented by the Zonal Coordinator JAM. His Eminence, General Muhammadu Ilyasu Basha, CFR, MNI, Emir of Gwandu, and the Chancellor of the University of Port Harcourt. Senator Ma Oabuo, Pro-Chancellor, University of Port Harcourt, members of the 17th Governing Council of the University of Port Harcourt, distinguished Pro-Chancellors of other sister universities, esteemed Vice-Chancellors of Nigerian universities who are present here or represented, past Vice-Chancellors, emeritus professors here present, principal officers of the University of Port Harcourt, members of the Senate and Congregation of the University of Port Harcourt, captain of industries here present, and strategic partners of the university. Dr. Sam Oguku, MD, NDDC, Chairman, Board of Trustees, National Alumni Association, National President and ESCO of National Alumni Association, esteemed traditional rulers, my lords, spiritual and temporal, respected members of staff, unique students of the University of Port Harcourt, our esteemed graduates and their proud families, distinguished guests from all walks of life, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is with deep gratitude to the Almighty God and immense pride in our collective achievements that I welcome you all to the 35th a university that continues to stand tall as a beacon of knowledge, character, and innovation. Today marks a celebration of excellence, resilience, and transformation. Once again inform you that it is our golden jubilee. Our university was established 50 years ago in 1975. This event therefore marks the celebration of the 35th convocation and the golden jubilee of the university. I would like to begin by acknowledging the enormous support of the federal government of Nigeria, ably led by His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, for the administration's enduring commitment to revitalizing tertiary education across the country. The University of Port Harcourt is proud to be a beneficiary of several transformative initiatives aimed at repositioning the Nigerian university system. Among the notable federal government interventions, I wish to highlight the solar farm project. This green energy initiative, supported by the presidency, will significantly improve our energy independence, ensuring a more reliable power supply. It speaks to a future-focused vision of sustainable development. There is also the Nigerian Education Loan Fund, NEFund. The recently launched Student Loan Initiative is a watershed moment in educational equity, as over 3,500 students of Uniport are currently benefiting from the loan scheme. This speaks to our core values of equity and access to quality education. This initiative is a lifeline for many aspiring students as we look forward to its sustained successes. Our commitment to academic excellence has been unwavering. We secured accreditation for our academic programs, thereby affirming our adherence to the highest academic and ethical standards. The university expanded its academic offerings with the creation of new faculties such as the Faculty of Computing, the Faculty of Allied Health Sciences, and the Faculty of Media and Communication Studies. Each is established to address evolving national needs and global academic trends. Our university has advanced into an entrepreneurial university, having centers and subsidiaries with trademark products such as Academic Color, Uniport Paints, Uniport Bread, Uniport Press, Uniport Poultry and Fish Farm, and a bottling plant. Our reputation as a research-intensive university continues to flourish. Uniport is host to 2 African Centers of Excellence funded by the World Bank. ACE for Public Health and Sociological Research, ACE-PUTOP, and HC4. These centers contribute to human capital development, policy formulation, and technological advancements across Africa. Our collaborative engagements with institutions such as Bonn University in Germany, through the Window to China initiative, have positioned Uniport as a hub for global academic exchange. We warmly welcome multilateral donors, embassies, and knowledge-driven institutions to explore research collaborations, student exchange, and co-development of knowledge solutions with Uniport. The story of Uniport cannot be recounted in a single speech at this convocation. The products of this university have in the past 45 years been riding in the highest places of Nigerian nation and the corporate world. Through our undergraduate and postgraduate programs, we have produced renowned academics, leading politicians, corporate executives, top-flight clergymen, great educators, vice chancellors, senators, and other great achievers in the nation and outside. We can confidently report to you today that we have produced graduates who have headed NNPC as chief executive director, 6 governors, Amechi, Wike, Silva, Oti, Jonathan, and Diri, who are proud products of our philosophy of enlightenment and self-reliance. I can report to this August gathering with great pride that among the lot mentioned, Dr. Jonathan, Goodwill Jonathan, a pioneer product of the 1977-1981 set, became deputy governor, acting governor, governor, vice president, acting president, and president of Nigerian nation. These unique achievements of our top-flight products have proved to the world that establishing the University of Port Harcourt is one of the greatest ideas of the then administration in 1975. Current developments. Currently, we have completed and commissioned the new Theatre Arts Complex, the CRAB, a modern facility that reflects the university's rich artistic heritage. We have the establishment of new faculties, expanding academic offerings, and responding to evolving national and global needs. We have construction of new department building equipped to support contemporary teaching, learning, and research. We have development of additional hostels aimed at elevating accommodation challenges and enhancing campus life. We have completed a modern lecture auditorium, providing conducive environment for large-scale academic environments. Most importantly, we are proud of the delivery of a new convocation arena, the Chief Nyesom Wike Convocation Arena, now serving as a ceremonial outfit of this university. Significant research breakthroughs have been recorded by academic staff as well as our students. We have had installation of street signage to improve campus navigation. We have solar power street lights done by NDDC to enhance campus security. We have established an innovation hub for the South University. This was done by the TED Fund for the old university in the South, located at the University of Port Harcourt. We have a multipurpose research center for all the universities in the South, located at the University of Port Harcourt. We have full accreditation of all our academic programs, reflecting the university's commitment to quality and compliance. We have sustained industrial harmony through constructive engagement with staff and students' union, ensuring a stable academic environment. We have fully implemented most of the staff development process, enabling continuous professional growth and capacity building. We have strengthened our quality assurance to ensure that all our operations ensure excellence and accountability. We have maintained cordial and productive relationships with supervising ministries, departments, and regulatory agencies, ensuring effective governance and institutional alignments. We are also proud to say within these 50 years that the Central Bank of Nigeria has handed over the Center for Excellence building that contains auditorium, offices, and an hotel. We have been very consistent in promoting deserving staff. During the past 50 years, we have hosted the Nuga Games in this university. Beginning with the first one in 2004, our students took the first position by haulage of more golds, more silver, more bronze than any other university. We have consistently won both the West African University Game and the Nuga Games back to back since 2004 till date. During the last few years, our university has strengthened its international presence by expanding its research capabilities through strategic partnership with many industry partners. We hosted a team from the University of West Indies, Jamaica, to discuss potential exchange programs, and most of these exchange discussions are yielding fruits. I want to particularly thank TED Fund for all its support in capital development of the university, as well as the needs assessment of the federal government and the capital projects. When I assumed office as the 9th Vice Chancellor, I observed that students were struggling to pay school fees or school charges. Moved by compassion, I beckoned on some partners of the university to institute a scholarship scheme. To the glory of God, we have 13 sponsors and partners who are sponsoring over 1,000 students whose fees are paid even before the commencement of academic section. These individuals are benefactors that this university cherishes so much. They include Dr. Richard Inyong, Sir Dr. Daniel Chikudozie, Mr. Sobere Diri, Justice Biobele Goodwill, Barrister Amunaboye Clement, Dr. Amy Membre Otaji, Bro Felix Obua, Dr. Olateju and Mrs. Olabukola Jinadu, Professor Loki Onotai, Engineer Kosile Nelson, Honorable Victor Tulutu Briggs, Honorable Ten Jacques, and the UNC Microfinance Bank. This university has been profoundly impacted by their generosity. Their support reflects a deep investment in the future of our nation, helping to nurture talent, bridge inequality, and sustain academic excellence across disciplines. Despite the notable strides our university has made in teaching, research, and innovation, we must admit that we are confronted by a series of challenges which continue to inhibit our full potential. One of the most pressing of these is the burden of exorbitant electricity bills. As an energy-intensive institution hosting laboratory, ICTC center, teaching hospitals, hostels, administrative offices, our monthly electricity consumption attracts costs that are frankly unsustainable under the current funding structures. Without a comprehensive review of public university financing models, a more predictable disbursement system, the University of Port Harcourt will continue to struggle to deliver the quality of education expected of it. Compounding these economic concerns are infrastructure through land encroachment. The university is grappling with encroachment on its legally allocated land, which not only threatens future expansion, but poses a serious breach of institutional security and autonomy. Within the university, the issue of incomplete perimeter fencing leaves us vulnerable to external threats and further exacerbates the problem of land trespass. It is my honor to announce a total of 13,861 graduates, out of which 9,788 are awarded the first degree yesterday. 2,008 were awarded the postgraduate diploma yesterday. 2,131 were awarded a master's degree yesterday. Today we are going to award 934 Doctor of Philosophy degrees. And for honorary doctorate degrees to distinguished Nigerians. Graduates of this university have applied themselves to relentless pursuit of academic excellence through personal development and total commitment to the goals they set for themselves. We join their parents, friends, and well-wishers to congratulate them as they prepare to be admitted into the doctorate as approved by the Senate of the University of Port Harcourt. These graduates are well-trained, and they bear greater responsibility to uphold the reputation of this university and make meaningful contributions towards the accelerated development of their alma mater. We are hopeful that those graduating are already living by the motto of the university, enlightenment for self-reliance. It is our hope that you must be inspired by the time-tested ethics of service and philanthropy. For you, the graduates today, the sun rises not merely over our campus, but over a future filled with both promise and profound responsibility. This is not just a ceremony. This is a moment of reckoning, a moment to honor truth, to confront reality, and to embrace the ardent joy of this academic triumph. For you, our graduates, today marks the end of a chapter, but most importantly, it is the beginning of a larger, more challenging life. Life beyond the walls of the university is more challenging. Let us be honest with ourselves. It was tough not minding all the brilliances you have. It was never easy for many of you to come this far. Yet you are here. You persevered. You earned this degree not by privilege, but by sheer grace. That alone is worth celebrating. To earn a degree in today's Nigeria, particularly in this unique Uniport, is to have demonstrated a rare combination of courage, commitment, and character. Some of you balance studies with work. Some survive on minimal resources. Some lost parents or sponsors along the way. Some were raised by single mothers. Some by struggling guardians who find it very difficult to raise. However, some nearly gave up. And yet you are here. You are the true heroes. So we send you out today. The burden of responsibilities upon you. You must now prove your relevance and make known the worth of your training in this university. Some of you will step into offices. Some will become entrepreneurs. Some may choose other studies. Wherever you go, take the truth with you. Your certificate gives you a chance, but your integrity, your adaptability, your resourcefulness are the values that will sustain you. Patriotism is not naivety. Patriotism is a mature decision to be still and to believe in something worth saving, something worth building. Nigeria is worth building. To every mother who sold goods in the sun, to every father who went without food so that tuitions could be paid, to every guardian who sacrificed leisure so that you could graduate, they are the unsung heroes also of this convocation. We see you, we thank you, and we pray that this success brings joy and honor for all the sacrifices you have made. Graduates, the world is at your feet. You only can determine if you want to succeed. In this 35th convocation, the university is proud to award 4 honorary doctorate degrees. Our distinguished awardees are Our Excellency Senator Honorary Tinubu, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. His Excellency Ezenwa Nyesom Wike, CON, the Minister of the FCT. His Excellency, Right Honorable Amadou Umaru Fintiri, CONGSSRS, the Executive Governor of Adamawa State, and His Excellency, Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masiari, CFR, the Chairman, Board of Trustees of Third Fund. The first convocation of this university took place in the old arena in 1982. But we are proud today to celebrate our 35th convocation in our 50th year of existence in this fantastic new edifice. This edifice was built for us by the Rivers State government under the leadership of His Excellency Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike. You will agree with me that there are few structures or edifices of the same peak degree in the entire universities in Nigeria. As we draw the curtain on this address, let us remember that this gathering is more than a ceremony. It is generational. It is a solemn reminder that universities are not factories of certificates, but sanctuaries where nations are reimagined and futures are forged. The University of Port Harcourt, standing proudly at the confluence of its 35th convocation and its golden jubilee, renews its pledge to remain a citadel of critical thoughts, ethical leadership, and inclusive development. We will not retreat from the demands of the future. Rather, we shall rise to meet it with courage, clarity, and conscience. To everyone seated here today, let this moment echo in your hearts, not only as a celebration of academic excellence, but as a charge to become instruments of positive change in a country and continent that is hungry for more transformation. Our gratitude goes to the federal government, other development partners, NDDC, NNPC, NLNG, NIMASA, CBN, SC, and our institutional alumni, private sector collaborators, and our strategic partners who have been there for us at all times. Long live the University of Port Harcourt. Long live River State. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
May I now respectfully invite the Pro-Chancellor
The same thing.
to deliver his address. The Pro-Chancellor, sir.
Your Excellency, the visitor to this university, our President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, ably represented today by the Vice-Chancellor of the Federal University, Otueke. The First Lady of Nigeria, distinguished Senator Oluremi Tinubu, ably represented here. Distinguished senators, both serving and non-serving, present. Members of the House of Representatives, serving and non-serving, that are here present. The sole administrator of River State, Vice Admiral Ibok Ete, retired. The Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike, CON, GSSRS, Live Venture. the Governor of Adamawa State, Right Honorable Ahmadu Fintri, CON, my former Speaker, the former Governor of Katsina State, and presently the Chairman of Third Fund, Alhaji Aminu Bello Masare, who is also today our guest lecturer. The Vice Chancellor of this great university, our digital Vice Chancellor, members of the Governing Council, both external and internal members, other Pro-Chancellors here present, especially my good friend, distinguished Senator Lanre Tejosho, the Pro-Chancellor, University of Abuja, no, General Yakubu Gowon University, Abuja. Other Vice Chancellors here present, Principal Officers of the University of Port Harcourt, members of Senate and Congregation of the University of Port Harcourt, Captains of Industry here present, Chairman Board of Trustees of the National Alumni Association, National President and ESCO members of the National Alumni Association, esteemed, revered and respected traditional rulers here, especially those from the host communities, my Lord, spiritual and temporal, respected deans, provosts, professors, and other respected members of staff of this unique university, my students, unique students of unique University of Port Harcourt, our esteemed graduates today and their proud families, distinguished guests from all walks of life, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to this great day. Today we are commemorating the 50th year of existence of this great university, which also coincides with our 35th convocation. But I will not start my address without appreciating the Almighty God, the creator of heaven and earth, the author and finisher of our faith, the God who has made this day possible, the God that presides over man and the affairs of this country and this state, River State. On that note, I give him all glory, all thanks and praise be to him in Jesus' name. It is with great honor and pleasure that I welcome Your Excellency, our President, represented here. I welcome all our awardees that are here present, the Honorable Minister of FCT, His Excellency the Governor of Adamawa State, my Speaker, Right Honorable His Excellency Aminu Bello Masare, Her Excellency our First Lady. It is with immense pride, deep gratitude, and a profound sense of duty that I celebrate the Golden Jubilee of the University of Port Harcourt. For 50 glorious years, our institution had stood as a beacon of knowledge, a crucible of innovation, and a bastion of character building for generations of Nigerians and global citizens. This is not merely a celebration of longevity. It is a celebration of purpose, of resilience, of audacious dreams, and of lives transformed through power of education. It is time to look back in introspection with gratitude to Almighty God, look around with pride, and look ahead with unwavering hope. Unique University of Port Harcourt has journeyed through 5 remarkable decades, from humble beginning to becoming one of Nigeria's leading centers of academic excellence, research, and social transformation. Your Excellencies, I wish to inform you that upon the inauguration of the 17th Council on the 4th of July 2024, the Council hit the ground running immediately. The Council had ensured regular training, retraining of staff members as part of ongoing professional development to maintain high administrative and teaching standards. This has ensured that our students receive the best possible education while preparing them for the challenges of the future. On infrastructure and utility services, which are fundamental to our service success, we have upgraded our lecture halls, student hostels, ICT infrastructure, which will create a more conducive environment for learning and research. On power supply to the university, which is a very serious challenge, we must thank the federal government through the Rural Electrification Agency for considering the university in siting a solar power plant in the university. This project will soon be operational and will solve the power challenges of the university and enhance teaching and research. The Council is also embarking on the diversification of revenue generation and funding sources for the financial sustainability of the university. We are exploring cost-effective and efficient ways to generate revenue and seek external funding opportunities to support our initiatives. We are also dedicated to developing comprehensive 4-year strategic plan for the growth and advancement of the university. This plan will encompass all aspects of our operations with performance targets and measurable indicators to track our progress. Staff and student welfare is also very paramount and of utmost importance. We are looking at every innovative way to address the issue of staff and student accommodation while improving the already existing facilities. This university, as we've been told, was established in 1975 as a college of the University of Lagos. The University of Port Harcourt emerged as at a crucial juncture in Nigerian history, an era when the nation sought to broaden access to quality education and rebuild national unity through scholarship, enlightenment, and cultural integration. Our founding fathers laid the institutional bedrock upon which this great citadel stands. Their vision was not for a regional school or a provincial enterprise. They dreamt of a truly national and global university, one that will not only transmit knowledge, but also transform society. Today, we are proud to say that the University of Port Harcourt has lived up to that vision and surpassed many expectations. Over the decades, this great university has produced thousands of graduates across diverse disciplines: medicine, engineering, arts, social sciences, natural sciences, law, education, and beyond. Our alumni work tall in every sphere of life, in government and governance, in academia, in business, in international development, and in arts. They have contributed immensely to national development and global progress, making us proud and reaffirming the foundational mission of this great institution. Uniport's location is in the heart of the Niger Delta that has been both symbolic and strategic. As a university situated in one of the most complex, resource-rich, yet environmentally and politically delicate in Nigeria, we have shouldered unique responsibilities. We have been both a neutral space for dialogue and dynamic hub for research into oil and gas, environmental sustainability, conflict resolution, community development, and equitable growth. Our various research institutes and partnership with national and multinational organizations in the oil and gas sector have contributed immensely to the understanding and management of Nigerian petroleum economy. Equally, our Center for Conflict and Gender Studies, amongst others, have helped to shape the national conversation on inclusion, peace building, and sustainable development. We have not only educated minds, like I said earlier, we have also fostered social justice, nurtured talents, and shaped public discourse. And in all this, we have remained faithful to our motto for enlightenment and self-reliance. The academic credentials of Uniport speak for themselves. From a modest beginning with a few faculties, the university now boasts of about 18 faculties, including a School of Graduate Studies, College of Health Sciences, College of Continuing Education, and multiple specialized centers of research and public engagement. We are proud to say that the University of Port Harcourt has been ranked consistently among the best universities in Nigeria, Africa, and the globe. Our commitment to academic rigor, research-led teaching, and interdisciplinary collaboration continues to yield positive results. Our faculties are home to renowned scholars whose research output has gained global attention, and our students have earned accolades in academic competitions, entrepreneurial initiatives, and scientific discoveries. Moreover, the University of Port Harcourt remains a pioneer in innovating programs. The introduction of entrepreneurial studies as a compulsory component of our undergraduate curriculum has positioned us at the forefront of grooming self-reliant graduates who are not only employable but also job creators. The transformation of the physical landscape of the university over the past 50 years is a testament to our determination and drive. From a modest beginning in a temporary site, Uniport has evolved into a shining academic city with modern lecture theaters, laboratories, libraries, hostels, health centers, recreational facilities, and research complexes. Our gratitude goes to the federal government, its agencies such as State Fund, other development partners, as earlier mentioned, NDDC, NMPC, NLNG, NIMASA, NCMDB, PTDF, and others. Cypher Crescent, our industrial alumni, and private sector collaboration. The university continues to expand its infrastructure base to meet the growing demands of teaching, learning, and research for our continued support over the years. The recently completed School of Medical Sciences complex, other faculties and departmental buildings, lecture auditorium, the development of ultramodern library complex, and the expansion of our IT infrastructure reflect our resolve to remain competitive in the 21st century knowledge economy. No institution can rise above the quality of its people. At Uniport, we are blessed with a formidable team of academic and non-academic staff whose commitment and competence have propelled our mission remarkably. These are men and women who have given their best of their lives to building this institution. Please give them a round of applause. They have taught, they have mentored, they have researched and administered with exceptional devotion. I salute the sacrifices of all those who served in various capacities, past chancellors, past pro-chancellors, past vice-chancellors, registrars, bursars, university librarians, deans, heads of departments, union leaders, and every stakeholder who contributed to the journey of our great university. Even now, our digital vice-chancellor, Professor Honorary Abraham Judgment. Likewise, I pay special tribute to our students, past and present, whose dynamism and creativity and resilience gave the university its soul. Our students have always been active participants in intellectual life of the university, challenging norms, inspiring change, and promoting the values of excellence and integrity. It will be disingenuous to suggest that our journey has been without hurdles. Like every great institution, we have faced our shares of trials, ranging from inadequate funding, which is still subsisting, infrastructure deficit, occasional disruptions due to the strikes. Thank to God that since the coming on board of this present government, this administration, and indeed this council, strike is becoming a thing of the past. We hope it will continue. And national instability, including global challenges such as the COVID-19 pandemic. Yet, we have emerged strong at each time. The resilience of Uniport community is a defining characteristic of our history. We have not merely survived, we have thrived. We have learned to do more with less, to innovate in adversity, and to chart new paths when the old ones become impassable. This Golden Jubilee celebration is therefore not a celebration of perfection, but a celebration of perseverance, of consistent progress, and of unthinkable Uniport spirit. In an age where no institution can thrive in isolation, University of Port Harcourt have made deliberate efforts to build strong alliances. We are proud of our growing portfolio of partnership with world-class universities, research institutes, donor agencies, industry leaders, and alumni network across the globe, including the American Center, the Chinese Center, and only recently, the University of Bonn, Germany, among others. These collaborations have facilitated students and staff exchanges, joint research projects, curriculum enrichment, and knowledge transfer. Through such partnership, the University of Port Harcourt continues to assert itself as a global player, attracting talent and funding while contributing to solving global problems from a local perspective. We are equally grateful to our alumni who have given to the challenge of giving back to their alma mater. Their endowments, mentorship programs, infrastructural support, and advocacy efforts have been instrumental in keeping the spirit of University of Port Harcourt alive and thriving, just like the arena that we commissioned today. As we stand at this historic threshold, the future beckons on us with new possibilities and urgent responsibilities. The world is changing rapidly, and universities must adapt or risk irrelevance. At Uniport, we are determined not to rest on our laurels. The next 50 years must be characterized by deeper innovation, greater accountability, and global competitiveness. We are intensifying our investment in digital learning, suitable development, STEM education, and artificial intelligence, AI. We are strengthening our governance structures and prioritizing staff development and staff welfare. We envision a smarter campus, a greener campus, and a more inclusive community where every voice counts and every talent flourishes. Plans are underway to digitalize our entire process, build council office, Faculty of Engineering building, College of Health Sciences building, hence our 10 billion naira endowment fund. Maybe people may have forgotten that we're also using this opportunity to raise fund for our 10 billion naira endowment fund to assist us in achieving some of these lapses and infrastructural deficit within the campus. Let me read again in case some people are listening to that. We need to fence this, we need perimeter fencing, we need to build Faculty of Engineering, we need to build College of Health Sciences, we need to build our council chamber. We have no council building as we speak. We are also working closely with government and private sector to ensure that higher education funding is not only increased, but also effectively utilized to deliver measurable outcomes. Education must be seen as a cost, must not be seen as a cost, but an investment in people as a panacea for peace and national prosperity. The council, which I'm privileged to be the chairman, considered and approved promotions of members of staff, including 71 to the professoral cadre and 56 readers, among several others. On this auspicious occasion, I issue a clarion call to all stakeholders, government, alumni, corporate organizations, international agencies, student staff, and the civil society to rally around the University of Port Harcourt in a renewed spirit of commitment. Let us not just celebrate this moment. Let us invest in its promise. Let us build on our legacy to create a future that is even more illustrious. Today, in this year's convocation ceremony, the university is awarding honorary degrees to some prominent Nigerians that have made and are still making tangible landmark contributions to national development. They have shaped landscapes and positively impacted lives in their services to the nation. We have those we are honoring with Distinguished Alumni Award. These are members of the Alumni Association who have made this institution proud. And if you look, I believe that the VC had earlier announced the name. But I want to say that in addition to those mentioned in politics, the former president, present minister of FCT, the present governor of Bayelsa State, former governor of Rivers State, Amechi, the present governor of Abia State, Oti. There are prominent members of this association that had made us proud. The MD of Niger Delta, Dr. Muku, is an alumnus of this institution. The DG of High Prep, the DG of NESRA, Professor Bariko, Ambassador Dr. Goodwill Igali, the Vice Chancellor of this university, who is the first alumnus to occupy this position. The MD of NESRA is also part of us. So in addition to these honorary degrees, we're also going to recognize these members of the Alumni Association. I want to announce formally those that we have to honor this morning. First, Her Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu CON, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who has been a supporter to her husband. For those who are from the southeastern part of the country, if we are to give her an award or give her a title, I think we'll call her Osodiachi. That is exactly what she is, that she's working with her husband. The next, I was with her in the Senate, and I can testify to her capacity and integrity. The next is our own, who had given so much to this alma mater. Where we are today is a testimony. Not just this arena. You can see the multimedia. He single-handedly donated that with his family. You've been told that the law faculty he brought and built it, and others maybe will be in his citation. His Excellency Barrister Yesomezewon Wike. I also have here my former speaker, who was the governor of Katsina for 8 years. Today, he's the chairman of TED Fund. And you know that I doubt if any university or any institution of higher learning can exist without partnering with TED Fund. I also have the opportunity and privilege to say that the governor of Adamawa State, Right Honorable Fintiri, is here to be honored. I started my NYC in then Gongola State, which is today Adamawa and Taraba State, and my history cannot be complete without Adamawa State. So I'm proud and happy that it's one of those to be recognized today, and several others. They deserve these awards and recognitions in all ramifications. As I conclude this message, I thank the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Honorable Minister of Education, National Universities Commission, whose DG is here represented, and all regulatory agencies for their support over the years. I commend the Vice-Chancellor and his team for the bold steps taken to reposition this university for greatness. I thank the organizing committee of this Jubilee celebration for their diligence, creativity, and sense of duty. I acknowledge our royal fathers, host communities for their continued support, the media, and our guests who have graced this celebration in their presence and goodwill. To our students, your dreams matter. To our staff, your labor is not in vain. To our alumni, you are our best ambassadors. Let me again congratulate the newly elected National Executive Committee under the leadership of Senator Darlington Wokocha and BOT Chairman led by Prince Tony Princewell. To our friends across the world, we value your partnership. Together, let us raise the banner of University of Port Harcourt higher. Let us declare to the world the University of Port Harcourt at 50 is not just a celebration of past, it is a declaration of the future. A future rooted in excellence, a future driven by innovation, a future sustained by character. Happy 50th anniversary to the unique University of Port Harcourt. Long live University of Port Harcourt. Long live Rivers State. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you.
Let me now invite the Vice-Chancellor to present the address of the Chancellor. The Vice-Chancellor.
Address by His Royal Highness General Muhammadu Ilyasu Bashar, retired CFR, MNI, the 20th Emir of Gwandu, and the 3rd Chancellor of the University of Port Harcourt at the 35th Combined Convocation Ceremony of the University. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented, members of the National Assembly, His Excellency FCT Minister, who is here live, His Excellency the sole administrator of Rivers State, His Excellency the Governor of Adamawa State, His Excellency Aminu Masari, the Chairman of TED Fund, the representative of Chief of Defense Staff, Service Chiefs, representative of the NUCES, JAM Registrar, appointees of the federal government who are present here, Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the 17th Government Council, other Pro-Chancellors who are here present, members of 17th Government Council, visiting Vice-Chancellors, Principal Officers of the University of Port Harcourt, former Vice-Chancellors of Uniport, my Lord, spiritual and temporal, Provosts and Deans of faculties, distinguished professors, revered traditional rulers, your Royal Highnesses and your Royal Majesties, the Senate and Congregation of the University, our strategic partners, distinguished graduates, their parents, Student Union of the University of Port Harcourt, staff and students, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, yes. I'm going to read a brief address of the Chancellor, since he's not present, but it's important that he speaks at the convocation. We are very pleased to stand before this august gathering on the momentous occasion of one of the greatest citadel of academic excellence, the University of Port Harcourt. As the third Chancellor of this pivot institution of learning, we are honored to be part of yet another harvest in the finest academic tradition that separates this select community of scholars from larger societies. The University of Port Harcourt is an acclaimed fountain of peace and academic excellence. To the graduates, as you step out from this highly regarded seat of learning and scholarship today, you must always remember that your character comes first before your learning can be considered. Thus, discipline, loyalty, and moral rectitude should and must be a watchword as you take your leave of this university. The larger society is too complex and the future very challenging, but with commitment, dedication to duty, and resolve predicted on hard work, resourcefulness, and personal integrity, you will all succeed in the realization of whatever goal you may set for yourself. I congratulate your parents and guardians for making enormous financial sacrifices to give you a good education. It is our prayer that you will live long to reap the benefits of your investment in these young ones. On this note, we wish to commend the Vice Chancellor, Professor Honorary Goodwill, the management staff for a job well done. May the good Lord continue to give you the strength and wisdom to continue to discharge your onerous responsibilities. Finally, we wish to once more welcome all the distinguished personalities that are present here for joining us in this celebration of this very unique landmark occasion. We wish you all joining mercies back to your respective destinations. Thank you, and may God bless us all. His Royal Highness General Muhammadu Bashir, retired. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Another big round of applause. Today is a great day. I will welcome you to the unique University of Port Harcourt. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to respectfully, at this point in time, invite the Administrator of River State, Vice Admiral Retired Ibok Ete Ekwe Ibas, CFRO, Administrator of River State, for his special address. It is time for the Administrator to give us his goodwill message.
Your Excellency, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, here be represented by Professor Teddy Charles, Vice Chancellor, Federal University of Otoeko, Bayelsa State. Your Excellency, Senator Oluremi Bola Ahmed Tinubu, represented by Honorable Wahab Alawiye King, distinguished members of the National Assembly, serving and former, Your Excellency Ahmed Umaru Pintere, the Governor of Adamawa State, and other governors here represented, Your Excellency Chief Barrister Yensom Ezenwike, CON, GSSRS, former Governor of Rivers State, and Honorable Minister of Federal Capital Territory, and other members of Federal Executive Council, serving and former. Your Excellency Aminu Bello Masari, CFR, former Speaker, Federal House of Representatives, former Governor of Katsina State, and Chairman, Board of Trustees, Tertiary Education Trust Fund. All monarchs and elder statesmen here present, heads of federal commissions and boards, all special assistants to President and all other federal officials here today, the Chancellor, University of Port Harcourt, His Eminence General Muhammadu Ilia Bashar, CFR, Emir of Gwandu, here represented, the Secretary to the Rivers State Government and all state functionaries here present, the Pro-Chancellor, University of Port Harcourt, Senator Mao Habwa, and all other distinguished Pro-Chancellors here present, the Vice-Chancellor, University of Port Harcourt, and all Vice-Chancellors here present, principal officers, alumni, and all other members of the University of Port Harcourt community, all awardees here today, distinguished invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is with an immense honor and profound appreciation that I join the great people of Rivers State and the University of Port Harcourt community on this historic occasion of the celebration of the 50th anniversary of this esteemed institution. Today, we gather to mark 5 decades of academic distinction, research innovation, national service, and global relevance. This moment is especially significant for Rivers State, as it signifies both a celebration of legacy and a renewal of vision. Let me begin by congratulating the entire university, the Pro-Chancellor, the Governing Council, the Senate, the staff, students, and alumni on these great achievements, specifically the celebration of your Golden Jubilee and the 35th Convocation ceremony, as well as the successful commissioning of this iconic arena, which I had the privilege of performing. 50 years is a major milestone in the life of any institution. In that time, the University of Port Harcourt has grown from modest beginnings to become one of Nigeria's most respected citadels of learning, producing leaders, thinkers, scientists, professionals, and patriots who continue to shape the destiny of our nation. On behalf of the government and people of Rivers State, I extend heartfelt gratitude to His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Mr. President's visionary leadership, commitment to national rebirth, and far-reaching developmental strides continue to inspire confidence across the country. His unwavering support for the education sector and for our efforts in Rivers State under the current emergency administration has created the enabling environment for projects such as this to flourish. As administrator of Rivers State, I reaffirm the unwavering commitment of our government to education as the cornerstone of sustainable development. We will continue to support learning institutions from the foundational to the tertiary level to ensure that no child is left behind and that our universities remain globally competitive. We also acknowledge with deep appreciation the foundational vision and sustained efforts of successive administrations, and especially the contribution of His Excellency Chief Barrister Nyesom Ezeonwike, CON, former Governor of Rivers State and current Honorable Minister of Federal Capital Territory. The conception and execution of this grand arena under his stewardship reflect his enduring legacy in infrastructure and educational development. The ultramodern Convocation arena, now proudly commissioned, is a testament to what is possible when vision aligns with commitment. Your Excellency, we honor your foresight. This arena, bold in design and rich in purpose, is not simply a venue for convocation. It is a sanctuary where dreams are validated, where academic journeys culminate in triumph, and where future leaders will be publicly honored. It will host commencements, policy dialogues, innovation exhibitions, and ceremonies that shape the character and capacity of generations to come. And how fitting that it is being inaugurated during the 50th anniversary celebration and 35th convocation ceremony, a golden jubilee that invites us to reflect on the past, celebrate the present, and commit to an even greater future. The commissioning of this structure during this milestone year is symbolic. It represents continuity, a bridge between legacy of excellence and the promise of tomorrow. As part of the convocation celebration, I wish to extend warm congratulations to all recipients of the awards of first degrees, postgraduate diplomas, master's degrees, and Doctor of Philosophy degrees. Your resilience, intellectual rigor, and commitment to scholarship have distinguished you in your respective fields. You have earned your place among the finest minds, and I urge you to use your knowledge for the betterment of the society. To the honorary degree awardees, Her Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu, our First Lady of Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Chief Barrister Nyesom Ezeonwike, CON, Honorable Minister of FCT, His Excellency Amadu Umaru Pintere, Executive Governor of Adamawa State, and His Excellency Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari, former Speaker, House of Representatives. I offer not only congratulations, but also deep admiration. You have been carefully selected for your exceptional contributions to society, whether in public service, academia, industry, leadership, or philanthropy. Your lives are powerful examples of what it means to serve with excellence and integrity. Through your achievements, you have enriched the national fabric and inspired a generation. It is only fitting that the University of Port Harcourt honors you today, and we join the university in celebrating your legacy. The University of Port Harcourt stands as a beacon in the Niger Delta and beyond. It must be nurtured, strengthened, and elevated through sustained investment, institutional reforms, and meaningful collaboration. As a government, we will play our part. To the faculty and staff of the university, I urge you to continue to ignite minds. To the students, this is your arena. Fill it with purpose, with passion, and with pride. To the alumni, remain worthy ambassadors of your alma mater. And to the leadership of this great institution, I salute your resilience, your courage, and your vision. And let the 50th anniversary of the University of Port Harcourt mark the beginning of a new era of innovation, inclusion, and excellence. And to the awardees, I say congratulations once again. Permit me to end with the immortal words of Nelson Mandela. I quote, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Today, we sharpen that weapon. Today, we expand its reach. And today, we declare our unwavering commitment to a future where learning, leadership, and legacy converge. God bless the University of Port Harcourt. God bless Rivers State. And God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
1, 2, 3, go.
That was the administrator of River State, who just gave us a special goodwill message. Thank you very much. We appreciate, sir. Thank you. I have the honor and the privilege to respectfully, at this point in time, invite the Vice Chancellors visiting us today from their various institutions for a goodwill message. Now, let me begin with the Rivers State University. The Vice Chancellor is Professor Isaac Zeb Obipi from the Rivers State University. We also have in our midst today the Vice Chancellor of the Ignatius Ajuru University of Education, Professor Oke Onochukwu. We are blessed to also have the Vice of the Federal University of Otueke also in our midst today, who is also serving in a very high capacity today. And we also like to recognize the Nasarawa State University also in our midst today. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me also very specially inform us that it is time for the 50th anniversary lecture. And I have the honor Michael Okwara University is in our midst today. You are welcome, sir.
Michael Okwara University of Agriculture, Mudike. Congratulations, sir.
Kensarua Polytechnic. The rector Kensarua based on Polytechnic.
Vice Chancellor, Federal University of Technology, Owerri, Professor Mrs. Nnenna Oti, represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academy.
Vice Chancellor, University of Uyo, represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Administration, Professor Anil Kanofka. Thank you.
Vice Chancellor, Federal University of Turkey, represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor Admin, Professor Chris Onyema. Thank you.
University address now, please.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your presence here today. It is time for the anniversary lecture, the 50th anniversary of the unique University of Port Harcourt. And this lecture is going to be delivered by a very distinguished Nigerians. Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about His Excellency Aminu Bello Masari CFRO, Chairman, Board of Trustees, State Fund, former Governor of Katsina State, and former Speaker, Federal House of Representatives. May I, at this point in time, invite all of us to put our hands together as we invite these great Nigerians to give us the 50th anniversary lecture.
His Excellency, the Visitor and President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, ably represented. The wife of the President, who is also ably represented. Your Excellency, our host, the Administrator of Rivers State, Your Excellencies, the FCT Minister and former Governor of Rivers State, the Governor of Adamawa State, the Honorable Minister of Education, whom I also believe is being represented, the Chancellor of this great university, the Vice Chancellor, and my friend and colleague, the Pro-Chancellor and the Chairman of the Governing Council, Senator Amao. I will have to crave the indulgence of the organizers that I cannot call all the protocols that we have enshrined. But let me say I stand by the protocol list as prepared by this university. I have been selected to give this lecture. I don't know why. You know, I'm not an academician. I'm a local politician. Like my colleague will say, Senator Mao, he's being deliberate, I know. The theme given to me is the role of universities in nation building. It is with immense pride and deep honor that I stand before you today to celebrate a golden milestone, 50 years of excellence at the University of Port Harcourt, Rivers State. Have a sanctuary of intellectual inquiry, groundbreaking research, and the service to humanity is no small achievement. Congratulations to this great citadel of learning. On a personal note, let me express my profound gratitude for the honorary doctorate conferred on me by this great institution. I dedicate it to the millions of Nigerians who work quietly every day to make this country better. The University of Port Harcourt, created in 1975 as a university college, Port Harcourt, and elevated to full university status in 1977, stands as a beacon of intellectual and civic transformation. For 5 decades, it has trained men and women who have served as doctors, engineers, teachers, writers, policy makers, and thought leaders, not only for Nigeria, but for the world. Today, we do not just celebrate a university, we celebrate an institution that has shaped minds, built character, and illuminated the path to national progress. Nation building in the university's mandate. Nation building is often misunderstood. People think it is about roads, bridges, and laws, but those are only the skeleton. The soul of nation building is its people, what they know, what they value, and the leadership they provide, and this is why universities matter. At the heart of nation building is the development of human capital. No country can rise above the quality of its people, and no institution shares that quality more profoundly than a university. Look at the global stage. The Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, in the United States, has produced innovations that have strengthened America's global competitiveness. The National University of Singapore has been instrumental in transforming Singapore from a trading post to a knowledge-driven country. Here at home, Nigerian universities, including the University of Ibadan and indeed the University of Port Harcourt, have trained professionals who continue to serve as pillars in Nigeria's development. One cannot speak of Nigeria's medical and energy sectors without acknowledging Uniport graduates who have distinguished themselves globally. Research, innovation, and problem solving. Nation building also demands solutions to social problems, and the universities are the crucibles such solutions. Oxford and Cambridge universities in the United Kingdom played crucial roles in developing COVID-19 vaccines that saved millions of lives globally. Stellenbosch University in South Africa has pioneered agricultural research that has improved food security across Africa. Uniport, too, has contributed through its Center for Gas, Refining, and Petrochemical Engineering, helping Nigeria advance in energy research, a critical factor for our industrialization and economic growth. But every university must look at its environment, exploit its unique resources, and build a competitive edge. That is your charge for the next 50 years. For Uniport, your future should be bolder. You must look beyond oil and gas, establish an Institute of Marine and Coastal Studies to harness the vast opportunities of the Gulf of Guinea, create School of Energy Policy and Technology that can lead Nigeria's transition to clean energy. These are not mere aspirations, they are imperatives if we are to remain at the forefront of national transformation. TED Fund interventions and commitment to the future. The growth story of the University of Port Harcourt cannot be told without acknowledging the interventions of the Tertiary Education Trust Fund over the years. TED Fund has supported Uniport through the construction of critical infrastructure, research grants, academic staff training and development, and the provision of teaching and laboratory equipment. These interventions have strengthened teaching, research, and innovation, ensuring that the university continues to compete with some of the best in the sub-region. As chairman of the Board of Trustees of TED Fund, let me restate our commitment to supporting Uniport. We shall continue to invest in research, capacity building, and infrastructure to help the university realize its ambition of becoming one of the best in Nigeria and a leading center of excellence in Africa. TED Fund will work closely with the university management to ensure that future interventions are aligned with Uniport's strategic vision, particularly in the areas that exploits its immediate environment for competitive advantage, such as marine studies, energy policy, and clean technology. Universities as guardians of national values. Beyond academics, universities have shaped national values. They are sanctuaries for critical thinking, debate, and civic consciousness. Some of the greatest social and political reforms have been inspired by universities. The American Civil Rights Movement drew strength from the intellectual debate in universities, and in Africa, Makerere University in Uganda produced nationalist leaders who fought for independence. As we celebrate 50 years of University of Port Harcourt, we are reminded that this institution is not just an ivory tower. It is a lighthouse for national transformation. The next 50 years should not be mere continuation of the past. They should be bolder, more innovative, and more impactful. Long live the University of Port Harcourt. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you all.
Vice-Chancellor, sir, I now call upon the Dean, School of Graduate Studies, to present the students who have satisfied the requirements of the statutes and regulations of the University of Port Harcourt, have been found worthy both in character and in learning to be admitted into doctoral degree of the University of Port Harcourt. The Dean.
Will the graduates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy please stand? Chancellor, sir, in the name of the School of Graduate Studies and by the authority of Senate, I present the following graduates whose names appear on this list those present and those absent, and for whom I stand proxy, who have been found worthy both in character and in learning to be admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of the University of Port Harcourt.
I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of the University of Port Harcourt. Take a bow. Okay. You may please sit. You may please sit. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented, Your Excellency, the Minister of the FCT, governors here present, the Pro-Chancellor of the University of Port Harcourt, the Governing Council. Ladies and gentlemen, the university is 50 years today, and we are celebrating. There are men and women who have contributed significantly to what we are celebrating today. For want of time, we will not go ahead with the fiscal award to these men and women, but I will read the names of these men and women that have done and contributed their best for the 50 years of this university, in no particular order. Some of the names are Chief Emeka Ayanko, Alhaji Aminu Bello Masari, Dr. Stanley Lawson, His Royal Highness Webilo Okocha Raymond Orowo, Dr. Maruf Olatunji Alausa, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, His Excellency Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, His Excellency Chubuke Rotimi Amechi, His Excellency Ianson Wike, Dr. Alex Oti, His Excellency Timipri Silva, His Excellency Dwoye Diri, Professor Honorary Abraham Goodwill, Engineer Egbert Tangot, Professor Stephen Okodudu, Professor Oke Onochukwu, Professor Iyopu Simnialaye, Professor Neni Barini Zabi, Dr. Kalada Green, Professor Choma Onyige, Professor Kingsley Owite, Professor Chima Owabuwon, Dr. Vincent Innocent Ekpenyong, Dr. Oyintefe Etonye, late Professor Nimi Andy Briggs, late Professor Claude Ake, late Chief Obi Lulu Briggs, Engineer Gessi Asamawe, Senator Andrew Uchendu, Professor Joseph Ajenka, Professor Don Baridam, Professor Lale, Professor Anugweje, Mr. Eke, Professor Regina Ogali, Professor Igo Joe, Professor Enao, Professor Theo Vincent, Professor Vincent Idemio, Professor Mavenda Jibo, Sir GTG Toby, Professor AJS Cookie, Professor Kesley Harrison, Dr. Richard Inyong, Sir Dr. Daniel Chigudozie, Mr. Soberek Diri, Barrister Amunaboye Clement, Justice Biobele A. George PJCA, Dr. Amy Membre Otaji, Bro Felix Obwa, Dr. Olaleju Jinadu, Professor Loki Onotai, Engineer Kosile Nelson, Honorable Victor Tilutu Briggs, Honorable Ten Jacques, Right Honorable James Falake, Professor Emmanuel O. Anosige Late, Mrs. Joyce Tamuno, Dr. Dakoru Charles Granville, Mrs. Bridget Injimiro, Mr. David Sowori, Dr. Dokas Oti, Mrs. Matilda Inodim, Mr. Messiah Oyinge, Dr. Chris Tamuno, for strategic firms that have been partnering with us: Top Line Engineering, MacArthur Foundation, Total Energies Nigeria, Shell SPDC, Niger Delta Development Commission, Cypher Crescent, American Consulate, the China Consulate Lagos, NLNG, IPREP, and Kenyan International West African Limited. The awards will be given to them in due course. We appreciate and recognize all of you for what you have done in the past 50 years for the University of Port Harcourt. Thank you all, and God bless them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vice Chancellor. Today is a very remarkable day in the life of the University of Port Harcourt. And if you have the program, it is time for the conferment of honorary doctoral degrees on distinguished Nigerians. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor and the privilege to respectfully, at this point in time, call upon the first awardee. I'm talking about the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the mother of the nation, Senator Oluremi Bola Ahmed Tinubu, ably represented in this wonderful occasion by the Senior Special Assistant to the President, Public Affairs and Strategy, Office of the First Lady, Honorable Wahab Alawiye King. Put your hands together as we invite the First Lady to the podium. And to do the citation, may I invite Professor Priska Abie Gobo for the citation. To take the citation, we have Professor Priska Abie Gobo. To take the citation of the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Don't do that to me. Greetings. Hello. Your Excellencies here present, and Your Royal Highnesses, Vice Chancellors, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Please permit me to stand on the already established protocol. It is a rare privilege and a great honor to present to you a brief profile of Her Excellency, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and National Chairman, Renewed Hope Initiative. Her Excellency, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, is a distinguished Nigerian stateswoman, educationist, politician, and philanthropist, whose life's work reflects an enduring commitment to nation building, social justice, and the upliftment of society's most vulnerable. A trailblazer in Nigeria's democratic journey, Senator Oluremi Tinubu made history as the first woman elected to the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for 3 consecutive terms, representing Lagos Central Senatorial District from 2011 to 2023. Her legislative career was marked by visionary leadership and people-oriented advocacy, championing progressive policies focused on education, social welfare, and economic empowerment. An accomplished educationist by training, Her Excellency is deeply passionate about transforming lives through access to education and opportunity. During her time in the Senate, she implemented impactful programs, including scholarship schemes for indigent students, micro-grants and startup support for petty traders and widows, comprehensive youth skill acquisition, and elder care programs. Known for her accessibility and accountability, she hosted quarterly town hall meetings to engage directly with constituents and address grassroots development challenges. Her philanthropic legacy extends beyond politics. As First Lady of Lagos State 1999 to 2007, she founded the New Era Foundation, a platform focused on the development of youths, women, and children. She also established the Alternative High School for Girls, which offers a second chance to girls who dropped out of school due to early pregnancy or child marriage, empowering them to complete their education, learn vocational skills, and even pursue tertiary studies. Her enduring focus on youth empowerment has bettered transformative initiatives such as the Musical Youth Fiesta, the Leadership Academy for Girls, and the widely celebrated Spelling Bee competition, which grants winners the unique opportunity to serve as governor for one day. Her commitment to humanitarian service transcends borders. In Liberia, following the Civil War, she built an elementary and junior secondary school in Mount Barkley, Johnsonville, Montserrado County, contributing to the country's recovery through education. In recognition of her extraordinary service, Senator Tinubu has received 2 national honors: Officer of the Order of the Niger, OON, and Commander of the Order of the Niger, CON. Her work continues to earn both national and international acclaim, including the naming of the Oluremi Tinubu Women Training Center in Gouroum, UN, Dakar, Senegal. Currently, she serves as a member of the steering committee of the Organization of African First Ladies for Development, collaborating with fellow African First Ladies to advance health equity, gender equality, and human capital development across the continent. As the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, she leads the Renewed Hope Initiative, a social intervention platform that complements the Renewed Hope agenda of her husband, His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Through the Renewed Hope Initiative, she champions national programs in health, education, agriculture, economic empowerment, and social welfare, delivering practical support and renewed hope to Nigerian families. A quintessential role model and voice of compassion, Her Excellency, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, exemplifies grace, resilience, and transformative leadership. She remains devoted to her faith and family, finding fulfillment in her roles as a wife, mother, and as a First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is a glowing tribute to the First Lady and today's recipients of an honorary degree, Senator Oluremi Tinubu. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please join me as we welcome our First Lady, Her Excellency, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, and invite her to receive her honorary doctorate degree, Doctor of Science, DSc, in Science Education, honoris causa, from our unique Uniport. You are welcome, Your Excellency. Ably represented.
By the authority vested in me as Vice Chancellor, and in the name of the Senate, I confer on you the degree of Doctor of Science, Science Education, honoris causa, of the University of Port Harcourt. Congratulations.
very much. We deeply appreciate. Now the next awardee is a man of impeccable character. And I have the honor and the privilege to respectfully invite His Excellency Chief Barrister Nyesom Ezewonwike, CON, GSSRS, POS Africa, Life Venture, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. May I invite Professor Honorary Gumba to kindly step forward to take the citation. Professor Honorary Gumba.
Thank you very much. Thank you. The protocol for this event has been announced and well established, and I ask for your permission to adopt that protocol. Citation for His Excellency Chief Barrister Nyesom Wike, CON, on the occasion of the conferment of the Honorary Doctorate degree, Doctor of Political Science, Honoris Causa, at the 35th Convocation ceremony of the University of Port Harcourt, Nigeria. Before us stands a man who exemplifies the limitless possibilities of the human spirit, an enigma whose courage and doggedness in grappling with and confronting the oddities against the fulfillment of both individual and collective vision have made him distinct, distinctive, and revolutionary. Before us is a blend of both the lamb and the lion, an embodiment of will, talent, and the fearless resolve to plow on to the service of society, nation, and mankind. Before us, before this august assembly, at this point in history, is a patriot, a vanguard for progress, whose interventions are a testament to the saying by Pablo Picasso that life's meaning or purpose is in discovering and sharing one's talents and abilities. Here is His Excellency Chief Barrister Ezewonwike, CON, Life Venture, and Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. His Excellency Chief Wike was born into the devout and humble family of Reverend and Mrs. Ilemaya Wike of Rumiprekon community in Obiakpo local government area of Rivers State. From these modest beginnings, grace and unyielding determination transformed these early circumstances into the foundation for extraordinary aspirations. Dreams that have not only shaped his destiny, but have left an indelible mark on the nation. Indeed, as Shakespeare aptly reminds us, the past is prologue, a testament to a journey of a man whose story continues to unfold in profound and remarkable ways. Chief Wike holds a Bachelor of Science in Political Science from the University of Port Harcourt and a bachelor's degree LLB in Law from the Rivers State University of Science and Technology. A brief and brilliant stint in private legal practice quickly yielded space for very consequential public service involvement in his two-time election as chairman of Obiakpo local government area of Rivers State between 1999 and 2007. An astounding performance brightened his path to the position of Deputy President of the Association of Local Governments of Nigeria, AGON, in 2004, and later election as President of the August Association. His resourcefulness, dynamic leadership, and vision endeared him to his colleagues and comrades in the struggle to deepen governance through effective grassroots development, the nascent democracy. His representation of Africa on the Executive Committee of the Commonwealth Local Government Forum testifies to his dedication and passion. As council chairman, Chief Wike's performance was profound, multi-sectorial and far-reaching, thus earning him the best performing local government council chairman in Rivers State through his 2 tenures. As Argon National President, he was versatile, focused, and resolved in successfully galvanizing the 774 LGAs across the country to commit to effective grassroots development and transformation. Between October 2007 and May 2011, Chief Wike served as the Chief of Staff at the Government House, Port Harcourt. On the 14th of August 2011, Chief Wike was appointed and sworn in by President Goodluck Jonathan as the Honorable Minister of State for Education, and he later emerged as the Supervising Minister of Education in 2013 following a cabinet reshuffle. As Minister, he played a pivotal role in the initiative of needs assessment of universities and the interventions that follow as a way of addressing the infrastructure and funding gaps in the university, which were cardinal in the ASU struggle. His intervention signaled the green light of progress and improved conditions in the university system. As Minister, His Excellency Chief Wike spearheaded transformative reforms that redefine access to quality basic education for millions of children across Nigeria. His visionary leadership gave birth to groundbreaking initiatives, including the Special Schools for Girls program, ensuring education reached the most vulnerable. Through the nationwide provision of free textbooks and essential learning materials, he dismantled barriers to knowledge, empowering a generation with the tools to shape their future. Well-burnished and charismatic, Chief Wike was elected Governor of Rivers State in 2015, and he was re-elected in 2019, serving out his second and final term on the 29th of May 2023. He led his people with love and courage, fearlessly defending their interests and building bridges across time and space. As governor, he redefined good governance through the delivery of landmark projects in priority areas of infrastructure, education, healthcare, security, sports, rural development, justice, and urban renewal. Focused, passionate, and determined, Chief Wike was a pacesetter in quality project delivery. He championed the cause of women, introduced educational reforms and free primary and secondary education that drove up school enrollment. Under his watch and leadership, the Rivers State government delivered over 1,000 kilometers of road infrastructure, including flyovers and dual carriageways across the length and breadth of the state, local government areas, leading to some of the country's most modern urban centers. Furthermore, as governor, he constructed modern court buildings, provided official vehicles, and enabled judicial officers in both the state and federal courts to enjoy lifelong accommodation. On the 21st of August 2023, Chief Wike was sworn in by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu as Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, where he is delivering quality projects with aplomb and single-minded devotion as he shapes a new legacy of excellence in public service. Chief Wike is a recipient of local, international, national and international honors, including the Commander of the Order of the Niger, CON, the Grand Service Star of Rivers State, GSS-ROS, and Pillar of Sports, POS Africa. A Christian, committed family man, Chief Wike is happily married to Honorable Justice Eberechi Suziet Yesun Wike, Justice of the Appeal Court, and blessed with lovely children, Jordan, Joaquin, and Jasmine. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, history is not shaped by those who wait for the perfect moment or cower in the face of adversity. It is forged by those who seize the tides of destiny, controlling life's challenges with unwavering courage and relentless determination. Before us today stands such a man, a heroic and extraordinary lawyer, public servant, politician, and visionary, the great Nigerian from Ikwere land in Rivers State, who has etched his name in the annals of greatness, and it is only fitting that we honor him with the special recognition he so richly deserves. It is with utmost honor and profound privilege that I present to this assembly a man whose impact on national development, governance, humanity is both remarkable and enduring. For his unwavering commitment to advancing knowledge, his visionary leadership, his generosity of spirit, and his tireless dedication to progress. His Excellency, Chief Ezenwa Nyesom-Wike, has been found most deserving of the honorary doctorate degree, Doctor of Political Science, honoris causa, by the University of Port Harcourt.
Authority vested in me as Vice Chancellor, and in the name of Senate, I confer on you the Doctor of Science degree in Political Science, honoris causa, of the University of Port Harcourt. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much. We deeply appreciate. Thank you very much. Now the next is His Excellency Amadu Umaru Fintiri, the Executive Governor of Adamawa State. Put your hands together. Your Excellency, your children from Adamawa State who are schooling in this university are all here to rejoice and celebrate with you today. And to do the citation, I have to invite Professor Christopher Ochonogo for the citation.
Good afternoon, everyone. A protocol has been established for this occasion, and I want to adopt that protocol. I present a citation on Honorable Amadou Umaru Fintiri, the Executive Governor of Adamawa State, on the occasion of the conferment of Doctor of Science degree Honorary CASA of the University of Port Harcourt. Honorable Amadou Umaru Fintiri was born on Friday, October 27, 1967 in Gulag. He attended Central Primary School, Gulag, between 1975 and 1981. Thereafter, he enrolled at the Government Day Secondary School, Gulag, in 1981, and later Government Secondary School, Michika, where he finished in 1986. Upon his successful completion of secondary education, he gained admission into the University of Maiduguri, where he studied and graduated with a BA Hons in history in 1992. He participated in the compulsory one-year national service. In 1993, his desire for more knowledge nudged him to acquire the postgraduate diploma in policy and strategic studies in 2004 from his alma mater, the University of Maiduguri. Sequel to his graduation from the university and the completion of national service, Honorable Fintiri went into private sector and ventured into oil and gas and construction industries, where he successfully built a conglomerate as the CEO of Mine Oil and Mine in Construction. His ingenuity and shrewdness in managing his companies resulted in the establishment of many gas stations across the country by Mine Oil Company. His foray into the political terrain was in 2007 when he formally joined partisan politics. Then he contested for and won a seat in the Adamawa State House of Assembly as member representing Madagali constituency between 2007 and 2011. Within the same period, he served as both the minority whip and majority leader in the House. His good representation paved the way for his re-election to represent the same constituency in the House between 2011 and 2015. This time around, Honorable Fintiri was elected as the Deputy Speaker in June 2011, and by December 2012, he became the Speaker of Adamawa State House of Assembly. At different times between December 2012 and June 2015, while performing the duties of his office as Speaker, he was made the acting governor of Adamawa State twice. First from January to February 2012, and the second was from July to October 2014. These periods afforded him the opportunity to demonstrate his leadership acumen and dexterity in governance, such that his popularity surged with the people yearning for more. Even though his stint in these acting capacities were short, Right Honorable Fintiri was able to prove that with power, it is not how long, but how well it is used. Specifically, he changed the bureaucratic landscape and improved the welfare of workers in Adamawa State, which prepared them fully for service delivery. No wonder he was nicknamed by the workers as the ATM. He actually etched his name in gold and left the citizens longing for more of his leadership style. Honorable Amadou Umaru Fintiri contested for and was elected democratically as governor of Adamawa State on the platform of the People's Democratic Party. He was subsequently sworn in as the executive governor of the state for the period 2019. After 4 years of meritorious service to his people, he was re-elected for a second term in 2023. Since his emergence in 2019 as governor, Fintiri has not merely led, he has redefined leadership with a governance model rooted in the people's first philosophy. He has transformed Adamawa State into a beacon of infrastructural rebirth, economic innovation, and social inclusion. Under his stewardship, the state has witnessed a golden era of progress. In the capital city of Yola, he has delivered a futuristic 8-lane expressway at Jimeta Bank Road, complete with an iconic bypass at the fire service junction. His ongoing construction of an ultra-modern stadium is not just a tribute to youth and sports, but a declaration that excellence deserves platform. The remodeling of the Yola Market and Jimeta shopping complex affirms his deep belief in the dignity of small businesses and the empowerment of the informal sector. Governor Fintiri infrastructural revolution is legendary. Adamawa is the first in northeastern Nigeria to boast 4 flyovers, a cover-leaf interchange, and a grade-separated junction. Infrastructure, once reserved for global cities, now planted firmly in the heart of the northeastern region of Nigeria. His ambitious superhighway project, linking Newman Road to Gibson, Jallow Way through Greater Yola layout, is unlocking new economic corridors and renewing the map of opportunity. In health, Governor Fintiri has built brand new cottage hospitals in 8 previously neglected LGAs and expanded 5 general hospitals, affirming his philosophy that healthcare is not a privilege but a right. He has built 333 health centers, healthcare maternity clinics throughout the 233 wards of the state as part of an universal health coverage for all. In education, he has constructed 21 model schools, 1 in each local government area, and launched a robust digital skill program targeting 100,000 youths, proving that education remains the bedrock of a just society. In the arena of renewable energy, he is charting new frontiers with a visionary 300-megawatt solar farm, poised to establish Adamawa as a continental model for energy sovereignty and environmental responsibility. What distinguishes Governor Fintiri above all is not merely the scope of his achievements, but the principle behind them. He governs with humility, consults with sincerity, listens with prejudice, and delivers without noise. He exemplifies a rare blend of humanity and boldness, modernizing tradition while preserving the soul of the people. For his outstanding service and unparalleled accomplishments, His Excellency has received numerous accolades from across the nation. These include Distinguished Award for Infrastructure Delivery by President Muhammadu Buhari in 2022. Best Governor in Infrastructure Development by President Bola Tinubu in 2023. Vanguard Newspaper Personality of the Year, Daily Sun Newspaper Governor of the Year 2022, Leadership Newspaper Governor of the Year 2019, the first ever first-term governor to be so honored. Business Day Most Impactful Governor, Punch Newspaper Award for Governance Excellence, Blueprint Newspaper Governor of the Year 2023. Sectorial and civil service bodies have also echoed these affirmations. Education Awards, Advocacy Awards, Health Sector Excellence Award, Awards of Excellence in Health Delivery from the Nigerian Medical Association, recognitions from Jeremiah Matan Arewa African women and global community and the Historical Society of Nigeria. A man of culture, faith. His Excellency is also a man happily married to Hajia Lami Amadu Umaru Fintiri and blessed with 4 children. He holds chieftaincy titles from nearly all 15 emirates and chiefdoms in Adamawa State, an enduring symbol of the respect he commands across the cultural landscape. He is a recipient of the prestigious Commander of the Order of the Niger, CON, and the Grand Service Star of Rivers State, GSS-RS. As the Holy Book says, that God does not burden a soul beyond what he can bear. In Governor Fintiri, we witness a soul that cannot only bear the burden of leadership, but uplift others through it. Today, the University of Port Harcourt affirms through this honorary doctorate that greatness is not in the title one bears, but in the lives one transforms. Ladies and gentlemen, Chancellor, sir, I present to you a detribalized Nigerian, a statesman, an astute administrator, a smart manager of human and material resources, a loving husband, a caring father, and a lover of humanity. His Excellency, Right Honorable Amadu Umaru Fintiri.
By the authority vested in me as law, and in the name of the Senate, I confer on you the degree of Doctor of Science, Public Administration, DSc Honoris Causa of the University of Port Harcourt. Congratulations, sir.
Wakan da za ku ji Mrs. Kaletumba George Farauta, Chairman UP Adamawa State, ita ne tashi a godewa gwamna Fintiri ikon Allah. Fintiri zaman ka yayi daidai muna gaisuwa, don wanda ya ce bai so ka ba, da gwamma ya tambaya ya ji. Fintiri zaman ka yayi daidai muna gaisuwa, don wanda ya ce bai so ka ba, da gwamma ya tambaya ya ji sosai. Gwamnan talakawa mai farin jini abokin kowa, idan ka shirwai ba ka san shi ba ka je ka so a tambaya ka ji sosai. Ko me ka saya Fintiri, 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 Fintiri. Fintiri zaman ka yayi daidai muna gaisuwa, don wanda ya ce bai so ka ba, da gwamma ya tambaya ya ji. Fintiri zaman ka yayi daidai muna gaisuwa, don wanda ya ce bai so ka ba, da gwamma ya tambaya ya ji sosai. Gwamnan talakawa mai farin jini abokin kowa, idan ka shewai ba ka ka so ka tambaya.
Thank you very much. Please, cameramen, you may take your position. I have the honor at this point in time to invite His Excellency, Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari, former Speaker, House of Representatives, former governor of Katsina State, and now chairman, Tertiary Education Trust Fund, TED Fund, to kindly step forward for his wonderful address. For his wonderful award. Please put your hands together and let me invite Professor Roslyn A.K. Chukwu to kindly step forward and do the citation of His Excellency, the Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari.
Brief profile of Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari, CFR, Chairman, Board of Trustees, TED Fund. Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari, CFR, is a distinguished Nigerian statesman, seasoned public administrator, and respected political leader whose career spans 4 decades in public service, legislative leadership, and executive governance. Born on May 29, 1950, in Masari, Kofa local government area of Katsina State, Masari began his career in the public service, rising through the ranks in the Kaduna and Katsina State weather boards, where he voluntarily retired as Assistant General Manager Operations. He later served as Commissioner for Works, Housing and Transport in Katsina State between 1992 and November 1993. His commitment to national development earned him election as a member of the Constitutional Conference 1994 to 1995, representing Malufashi, Kafur, and Danji local government areas. In 1999, he was elected into the House of Representatives and re-elected in 2003, during which he emerged as the Speaker of the Nigerian House of Representatives, 2003 to 2007. His tenure as Speaker was marked by bold legislative reforms and strengthening of democratic institutions, and a strong advocacy for transparency, accountability, and the rule of law. In 2015, Masari was elected Executive Governor of Katsina State under the All Progressive Congress, APC, and was re-elected in 2019, serving until May 2023. His administration prioritized education, healthcare, infrastructure, security, and social welfare, with landmark achievements in basic and secondary education reforms and youth empowerment initiatives. In recognition of his statesmanship, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu appointed him Chairman, Board of Trustees of the Tertiary Education TED Fund. In August 2024, entrusting him with the task of improving the quality of higher education through strategic interventions, research funding, and prudent resource management. A recipient of the prestige National Honor of the Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic, CFR, Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari remains respected voice in Nigeria political and developmental discourse. I present to you today to be honored Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari for the honor University of Port Harcourt Honorary Degree in Service. Thank you.
By the authority vested in me as Vice Chancellor, and in the name of the Senate, I confer on you the degree
of Doctor of Science, Public Administration, DSc honoris causa of the University of Port Harcourt. Congratulations, sir.
Your Excellencies, very distinguished guests, after the photograph, we will now give this very wonderful opportunity to His Excellency, Right Honorable Amanu Bello Masari, former Speaker, House of Representatives, former Governor of Katsina State, and the Chairman, Tertiary Education Trust Fund, Tetron, to kindly address this assembly. Put your hands together as Right Honorable Aminu Bello Masari will officially, after being decorated with the Honorary Doctor of Science, Honorary Kusa, to kindly address this convocation. Cameraman, please take your position. Thank you.
The visitor of this university, who is the President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. The wife of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the sole administrator of River State, who is our host today, Your Excellency, Chief Barrister, Honorable Minister, FCT, Honorable, Right Honorable Umar Fintri, Executive Governor of Adamawa State, the Chairman of the Council, the Pro-Chancellor, who is also Chairman of the Governing Council, and the other members of the Governing Council, the Vice Chancellor, the Senate, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the recipients of this great honor, I thank the President, the Chairman of the Governing Council itself, the entire management of the university for seeing us worthy of this honor. A university that has spent 50 years to be honored by that university is an honor itself. To be recognized is more than double honors. And I'm happy, in particular, not for myself, for recognizing those who have made contribution to this university, especially the former governor. I like honors if they are given to formers, not current, because current may be an eye service. But Vice Chancellor, I congratulate you for seeing what has happened before, so that the administrator now, before he leaves, he can do more, so that when next, you also invite him. I say thank to all of you who have made this day possible, and above all, like the way my friend started, all thanks be to God Almighty for making it possible for all of us to be here and to be alive to receive this honor from this prestigious university. I'm sure now we will do more, especially in our positions, to make sure that we always leave an impact. It has always been my belief that I don't believe in coming through this door, going out without leaving something on the floor. So, God willing, using our positions, definitely we are going to do something, especially in those areas that the Vice Chancellor and the Pro-Chancellor have highlighted, and also from areas which I think the university should focus more. Once again, thank you on behalf of the other recipients, and God bless you. Amen.
Thank you very much. You just heard from Dr. Aminu Bello Masari, former Speaker, House of Representatives, former Governor of
Chukwu biko nye anyị nnene nwa o gbughị egbu ọgbawu akpawu mkpawu bụ ị na-eso ezi n'ụzọ nke ị na-eje na polisi na-eje na kọtụma na-eje na magistrate na-eje na judge Chukwu biko nye anyị nnene nwa inye anyị nnene nwa anyị maa na iwe na-atọ anyị yọrọ ezugo Chukwu anyị si na anyị na-adụ odolu dụka ọ ghara ọghọkwa aghawanye aghagburu anyị o dowekwa edonye edogburu anyị anyị na ndụ gbaba mgba ụkọ anyị ayere enwude ndụ ma ndụ enwude na anyị na ụlọkwa ọgụ ụbịam abịa nakwa anyị gba anyị ọgụ onye ụbịam gboro ọgụ alụmelie Chukwu anyị ekene gị anyị na-asị ka ị nedela anyị solushon anya ka ị nedela anyị anya na ọ na-akụ iwe ekwe na-agba ọ na-agba iwe ekwe na-akụ Chukwu biko meere anyị ebere ije nwe ọ na-eje anyị kwadolie ka ọ ghara nke ịbụa ka ọ lụzuola anyị ebe ọ na-alụ Chukwu anyị sị na anyị agara anwụ na anwụ awa anyị agara ebu na ebu ebe ị na-ekpasakwa iwe a na-eme anyị sịrị ka Chukwu debe anyị na anyị ga-adụ na anyị na unu na-akpasa m iwe na-eme Chukwu ka anyị duchanụ
All right. Biko Nebuogono, ladies and gentlemen, we have in our midst that man who has come for Anambra State to see the light of the day. Mr. Governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Charles Soludo, CFR, Mr. Solution. The Deputy Governor of Anambra State is here, Dr. Onyeka Chukwu Ibezim. The State Chairman of our great party is also here, High Chief Sir Ifatu Obiokoye. Members of the State ESCO and the State Working Committee of our party. Abga, the Deputy Speaker of Anambra State House of Assembly and the co-chair of this event, Right Honorable Chukwuma